We interrupt this program for an important announcement. Bikini Bottom is literally in a state of total chaos tonight. Oh!
Look!
We go now to News C Chopper 7. What's up?
Hey yo, how's it going everyone? Entropy here, today with another video. Today's another week of big news, this week even bigger than last. So, as we usually do, we will go through the JP news and the global news on the R Cardfight Vanguard Discord channel. If you do want to read that up yourself, look through the specific links and images, do check them out down in the description box down below. But other than the Discord, I'm actually going to showcase one extra thing that I found interesting that they didn't really talk about. I didn't really see a lot of people talk about on social media. So that's very cool. So if you do want to stay tuned to find out what I'm talking about, do stay tuned. So I guess starting with the JP news, last week we talked about how there was a clan rate up banner for set 11, and that includes clans like Kagero and Aquaforce, you know. But this clan rate up works differently than the one from set 10. Set 10 was a dual clan rate up banner where, you know, for two specific clans, the pool is only for those clans from that set. So it's like, you know, you segment the specific set 10, and then you segment the specific clans. Of course, there's two clans, but if you are like, for example, a Royal Paladin player and an Angel Feather player, then you know it's a good set for you. Anyways, so for this time, they did choose to include, you know, older cards as well. Like it's like the rate up is the same for all the Aquaforce clans, for example. So is this a good thing? Is this a bad thing? Do check out my my gacha banner video where I discuss the shortcomings of this kind of model and how maybe clan rate up is not the best moving forward into the game. Moving on, clan event is live on the 23rd of December. Shift will cease to be playable. So what happened was, I think the company couldn't handle or deal with the pandemic, the situation. It's really bad for everyone. So, you know, it's tough times, and it's really unfortunate because, you know, even though Global didn't get Shift is basically like a legal emulator. It lets you play Vanguard 0 on your computer. You had additional promotions and stuff like that too. Definitely did make the playing experience better for a lot of us, but you know, unfortunately, that will be it. So, more for that. Next, last time we had a Suiko, what was it, Suisei event. So Hololive. If you don't know what Hololive is, it's basically like anime idols on that's really popular right now, and you know, catch up on that if you haven't. But there's a new one. So with Sakura Miko. Sakura Miko is another character, so that's very exciting. Maybe we'll get packs, maybe we'll get sleeves, maybe we'll get an 8K vanilla this time around. We'll see. Next, we see the Genesis rate up, nothing much. And then for other content creators, they actually added more of these little templates. Definitely will be using. I'm actually using the one on the left side sometimes. So I mean, the one with Planet Trade looks pretty good. So maybe I'll shift into that. Shift. And then next is here, the website. They're actually gonna introduce card of the day now. So that's very exciting. I think it's a great way to introduce, you know, older cards that may not be relevant to new players, as well as maybe sneak preview to cards that will come up forward. So there's a lot of stuff that they can play around with. Definitely interesting, as well as a search function. Of course, it's in Japanese only, but you can search for stuff like, oh, what grade is it? 0, 1, 2, 3. What rarity is it? Is it a FV, Forerunner, Forward Vanguard, First Vanguard, common, rare, double rare, triple rare, and all that stuff. But yeah, so there's that. And then the biggest news of them all, November 1st, Link Joker joins the fight. Wow. I remember all those years back when I saw Link Joker, and the aesthetic is amazing. You know, honestly, I I was hooked on them. I mean, I like my antagonist clans, so. But yeah, those black rings, amazing. Amazing banner. We will have Shadow Paladin, which we all love. Raging Form Dragon is a badass. We will have Ethics Buster Reverse, which probably will make the current model of Nova Grapplers, with the Blau Ethics, shift into pure Ethics. And will that provide more consistency? Will the cross-ride numbers matter? We'll see. Next is our boy Link Joker Fam. This card we will discuss later. And then we have Valwing Sword Dragon Reverse. So did we talk about him in the reverse video? Do check out the reverse video, top 5 reverse. But of course, very exciting to see reverse units here right now. I did not expect them to be part of the gacha. I would have approached it differently, made it an event kind of thing, because I think reverse is a great way to make the game free to play friendly. But yeah, and then next is Garmor Liberator. So for those of you who are looking for Liberators to become more viable, maybe depending on what they do with Garmor, maybe this is their time to shine, especially with their capability of dealing with I think they can play around lock with future Liberator support. Definitely going to be important in the meta. So let's look at Nebula Lord Dragon, the first boss unit of like Joker, Star Vader, Nebula Lord Dragon. Limit break 4 for each of your opponent's locked units. Your front row gets +3. Very fun. If you have 3 or more, you draw 1 card. So I think that's a new skill. You get to draw. Very good. Second thing is CB1 Act. You can retire one of your opponent's back row units. Let me see if I got this wrong. Yeah, okay, I got this right. So not too shabby. If you were familiar with the game, this skill got buffed. It used to be CB2, now it's CB1. It used to be, lock back row only, so that restriction is not there. But I think it's better balanced. Nebula Lord Dragon got power crept really fast with Chaos Breaker the next set because of its cost. And so CB1 I think is a good cost. Is that appropriate with the skill you're getting with lock? I don't know, but I think that's pretty good. Next is Infinite Zero Dragon. I think the CB1 is a new cost, if I remember correctly. They didn't used to have a CB1. Limit break 4. When you ride when you ride something on top of it, counterblast 1. That unit gets +10k, and then you can lock one of your opponent's front row units and back row units. So what people used to do is something called the triangle lock. So you lock your opponent's front row, you lock your opponent's front row, you lock your opponent's back row behind the Vanguard, and that means your opponent can only play with their Vanguard. And that is not fun, but very fun for you, I guess, if you're locking your opponent out of the game, literally. And then when it attacks, it gets +3, very generic. And then the last card, okay, so Infinite Zero Dragon lets you lock 1 front row and 1 back row. Nebula Lord Dragon only lets you lock a back row. So the question here is, Entropy, how do you do the triangle lock, you may ask? Well, we have Mr. Dusttail Unicorn. Mr. Dusttail Unicorn lets you do this. Forerunner, when you ride, pull it onto the rear circle. If your opponent has a locked unit, counterblast 1, put this into the soul and lock one of your opponent's units. So what this means, if you break ride, you lock 1 front row, 1 back row, Dusttail Unicorn procs, goes into soul, lock your opponent's other front row rearguard, and then boom, triangle locked. You can attack your opponent's face 3 times, even though they set up intercepts, and they don't get to play with their rearguards for the next turn. Huge tempo swing, win game, easy game, easy game. So Link Joker, I know some of my fans are like gonna quit, but we'll have to see what else they change about with the other clans before you do that. Personally, for me, my best, my favorite part of this show, Raging Form Dragon with the Shadow Paladin Revenger archetype. Limit break 4, you get the following ability until end of battle. You can retire 3 Revengers. You can get from your hand a Raging Form Dragon. Superior ride it, draw 2 cards, and it gets +10k. So you get to hit numbers. So I think that's definitely really solid. You actually get to draw 2, even though they don't lose drive check. So I guess you get to plus. Did the original Raging Form get to draw? That's fun. I guess they're trying to give you more ways to plus to handle locking, I guess. And then it has a new skill. Retire 3 Revenger units to add Raging Form Dragon from your deck to your hand. From your deck? No, it's not from your deck. So you just pull one from thin air. So that's something good as well. Playing with the fact that it's automated, so definitely very cool. And then on attack +3, nothing special. New ability, Lock. Lock turns the card face down, and then they will unflip at the end of turn. Lock basically removes the skills. That is a very powerful effect. It works the same way as the TCG, so yeah, pretty broken, pretty damn broken. Yeah, it ignores intercepts as we've discussed in previous videos. So it's a mix of pure offense and defense. So pretty good. Different Fight here talks about how the devs said they will put less abilities that can lock front row, but you know, Break Ride still does that. Little Dusttail Unicorn still does that. And I think Dusttail Unicorn used to cost Counterblast 1. Now it's free. So Game Studio, please. Next, we have the rewards for the Championship 2020 Autumn. So we have Draconic Descendant, first place. I think this is just what does it say? Just champion. Again, it's the unit alt art, full art with the trigger, and then there's a placemat as well. So there's obviously Infinite Zero Dragon. There's Schwarzschild Dragon, which skill hasn't been revealed yet, but this is basically the Raichain version of like Joker. And one thing to note is that usually when they have alt art, they might become tournament rewards, rank rewards, because they already have the asset to it. You know, they don't have to, you know, pay someone else to draw something. So maybe we can speculate that maybe we'll see Draconic Descendants, maybe we'll see these local Link Joker units coming out in a future rank season or tournament reward. So that's basically all the news in JP, which is a lot. Let me know down below, out of the cards that we got revealed so far, which is your what you're most excited for. Personally, when like some of these cards did not come in the same set in the TCG. I think Special Reverse came the set after, but I played most of these clans. And in Vanguard 0, based on what I've been saving up for, investing in, I will be playing for all of these clans. I want to play for all of these clans. So that's definitely very exciting for me. When you want everything in one set, it makes it so pulling the gacha is a good deal. It's nice. It's not as bad. So moving on to global, I was talking about bringing this news feed and showcasing something else. So today I will be showcasing the Facebook page of Bushiroad. Bushiroad actually has a Halloween campaign, so believe it or not, they're actually trying to do stuff during the pandemic, so good for them. And something Vanguard 0 related specifically is we will be getting the LUARD sleeve if you join the Bushi Bustle Time on October 31st. That's very exciting, so I just want to talk about briefly how this works. No tricks, only treats. You join it, you basically do that, and you play a game, a remote fight, and you can get the sleeve in 7 working days. And how this works is you click the link. It will tell you the requirements is obviously have a Discord account so you can reach the channel. And if you want to make an account, just click the link here, and it'll tell you how to download it or sign up for it. You need to have a clear video capture, so maybe a laptop computer, maybe a camera if you have that, and a legal deck. So do check out the restriction list. But yeah, just join the Discord channel right here. Join the channel. I'm not gonna click into it, but basically go check out the channel. Just go through all this thing. They give you example setups and stuff. But yeah, definitely very exciting to see the LUARD sleeve. Again, another Shadow Paladin rep. Is he my favorite unit? Probably not. I like my PBD. I like my PBOs, but he's still very cool boy. But yeah, I mean, other than just Vanguard 0 news, there's a lot of cool stuff. Like there's a Vanguard remote fight tournament, and if you win, you get what do you get? You get stuff, I guess. There's also a showcase. So do check that out. I think this is really cool. If you're interested in any other thing Bushiroad related as well, they have a lot of campaigns. They talk about the promotion, the crossovers. They talk about Bang Dream as well if you play that mobile game. So you say? So yeah, definitely do check that out. And that's basically it for this video. Let me know down below which reveal you're most excited for this upcoming set in JP. Which clan are you most likely going to invest in if you are? I mean, of course, there's a lot more exciting stuff coming after the set. Cough Cough, our local clown, has been seen clowning around in the TCG recently, so maybe he's not too far off in the Vanguard 0 game as well. But for now, personally, I mean, I am a Shadow Paladin main, so I'm going to be looking for Raging Form Dragon. The new skills that they added to it to let it plus more, I think is definitely interesting to make it more consistent as well with the Persona ride. But yeah, I guess that's it for this video, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.